Hello, LEGO lovers. This is Al, and this is a little bit of a different kind of video, but I figured I would do a little video focusing on this new Disney Princess part that LEGO has introduced in the 2022 Waves of Disney Princess sets. So this is, as you can see, very crystalline looking. So first of all, our connections, we have the mini doll torso connection. Here we have anti-stud with bar hole. And this I did play around with, and this has no available connection ability. And there is a stud with the hole inside there. This has some stud connection, very weak, and nothing on the inside. Although I will note the inside kind of has the, how you would say, crystalline, more breaks in it pattern than on the outside. And also this is in like a dark pink satin or opalescent color, and it's the same for this. So what can we do with this piece? Well, for one, the design of it, and I'm not going to review it, I'll do that in parts reviews, is to use it like this, and then you use it as a storage container, which to me is not necessarily the most useful thing. I want to use it in mocks, etc. So just going over some possible connections. I'm not a master of legal or illegal. However, this kind of works there as something. It is not very strong, as you can see, but if you kind of build around it, I imagine it could be strong. You can also somewhat put a clip here, and I did play around with, and I've lost it already, I think. Nope, it's right here. Putting it on a clip as such and having it up like this, it does stay for the most part. It is not the most durable connection, but it does stay for some part, which is useful. So obviously you can put this together and you get your crystal look. It can go on this plate somewhat. You can see that's about the size of it, and that will come off fairly easy. It also can obviously go on more studs as such. So yeah, it's a weird part, not necessarily the most versatile. Height-wise, I did play around with that too, and I believe you can see that is almost 3 bricks high. And I believe if we just pop one stud on there and then play around with, it's not the, like, it doesn't have much ability to like clip and stay, I guess would be the way to put it. But I did kind of figure that you can kind of get that and you could have a part overhang it, which would make something maybe work better. Otherwise, this doesn't have many connection points, unfortunately. This, however, does have much more connection points, so you can put your bar right through it, which I think is the best part of this. You'll also be able to put studs. They use this as an umbrella, which, okay. So your main connection probably will be a bar, not necessarily the studs, although they do have studs inside. But you're kind of looking at, you know, it's a little weird. But it does have options. I think there's definitely some uses for this part as like this trying to get mounted so that it's like a engine or like a jet flare. I like the idea of just having it as a big crystal. I'm sure there's a way that a blue one could be used to kind of mimic what a waterfall might be in a fountain, and kind of build around it so you don't notice this indents. Obviously, as a dress piece, you could use it. Umbrella, you know, but it's not the best for that. I did like playing around with just different things you can do if you want different things. If you want to turn it into a top, I believe the best way I found to do that is like this, and then you can spin it if that is your thing. Not really mine, but like I said, some of the best connections are going to come from using the bar hole. But honestly, the fact that this also doesn't fit anywhere on anything is kind of a little bummer. That's why I kind of figure that you're going to be using a bar connection, because at least with that you have an option to at least kind of bring it in as close as you want there. And then that is, I think, about a brick high ish. Yeah, about that. But unfortunately it's probably about a little bit of a plate high, too high. But so I don't know about this piece, if I'll find it useful or not. I do like how it looks. I think your best bets are going to be your blues, because your blues are going to allow you just to have a better kind of look and concept. So they use this as a container, and the weird thing is you could have someone's frozen torso in there, which is a little weird, but I guess if you build it down or something, you could possibly make it look a little bit more realistic. I feel that there are other parts that kind of would do that better. This actually looks like creepy. You could use it as a clone making unit type thing, maybe, if you build around it a little bit. You know, place it and then kind of build around the top, and you have like a weird container. It's just a really weird part, and I'll probably play around with it. But this is just a little video going over my initial thoughts. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you like this type of video, let me know in the comments, like the video, etc. And hopefully you check out more of my videos. And yes, I will be working on parts reviews and reviews of these sets. So thank you for watching, and like I said, hopefully you enjoyed the video.